Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. This is for the week of March 20th through the 26th, and I'm using the Scribble Prints Co. December 2022 mystery kit. I promise not all of my kits I'm using are Scribble Prints Co., but it just seems to happen that way for some reason. But this is, I think, the official last green spread that I'm doing, at least for March, because obviously I decided to do all green spreads for March. I will be honest with you guys, I have had this plan with me filmed since I uploaded the last plan with me. However, I've been sick for the past 2 weeks, and guys, when I mean sick, I mean it wasn't COVID, but I've been that sick a while. I think it was a remnants of the last time that I was sick back in the beginning of April, because it was just in my throat, and I had to wait before I could finally actually film a voiceover because I couldn't talk without coughing. It was bad. It was a lot of coughing, unfortunately. So sorry if that grosses you out, but that is what's been going on, and that is why this spread took me forever to upload. I've had this planned for a while, and honestly I can't even remember what happened this week, so we love that for me. We love not knowing what happened, because I didn't recently plan this spread, but that's okay. We're gonna let it happen. But yeah, so this is the last actual official green spread, and then oh my god, you guys, last time I had filmed, I did the base for the next spread, and guys, it is beautiful, and I'm so unbelievably excited. You have no idea. So this spread in particular, I'm trying to see what happened. The foil that I used with this kit was the foil bundle that came with it, because obviously it was a mystery kit, and I believe it's the December 2022 mystery kit. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty positive that's the kit that it is. But all of the foil that I used with it came with the bundle, and then I did pull in a couple of foiled stickers, not a ton. This week, I think I had a lot of things that I just decided to write in, but a lot of what I did use was from that foil bundle, and I partially now know why I was pushing off this spread now that I just looked at the Monday of this week. Unfortunately, this is the week that my dog died. I didn't realize that it was this week. I knew it was this week, but also I didn't put two and two together that this was the week, so I think I pushed it off a tiny bit. But yes, this is the week that he had passed away on the Monday, which, if you guys don't know, I have two dogs. Also, that washi was really bothering me because it was too tight on the page, so I literally ripped it up and put it back down. But anyway, I had two dogs. I have Bailey, who is my personal dog. She is my dog. She is a Siberian Husky, and then we had a lab who is technically my brother's dog, but essentially was obsessed with my dad, so he's lived with my family for majority of his life, and he started getting sick a month before he had passed away. I wrote it down, but I'm not going to go back and figure out the exact date, but wasn't eating, and we took him to the vet and everything, and they gave us a bunch of medicine that didn't help, and then he still wasn't eating, and then by the time that we took him back again, unfortunately they had said that there was nothing that they could do. So excuse me, I'm sorry. I told you, we're struggling a little bit with the talking. So unfortunately the Monday of this night was the day that he officially passed away. And my dad the next day had him cremated. We got him cremated. We have his ashes and everything. And yeah, this one was rough. We were able to kind of prepare a little bit for it, but every day I miss him, and I'm pretty positive that Bailey is a little lonely, unfortunately, because she's never actually been by herself. There's always been another dog in her entire life, but oh my god, excuse me, I am so sorry. But yeah, that happened this week, which was a little rough, which it was more so rough too because we found out later in the night, literally 5 minutes before I was supposed to go to bed, and I had a early shift the next day. I had an 8 a.m. shift, and I did not sleep the night before at all, and I had a class that I needed to go to, and it kind of sucked a little, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It was inevitable. We knew it was going to happen. So yeah, that is the main thing that happened this week, but we'll get into the day by day now, because I just talked for 5 minutes about my poor dog passing away. But anyway, we will talk about the day by day. So Monday also, my camera was out of focus because I didn't put on manual focus. So apologies, this first half of it is a little out of focus, but I do realize it, I promise. So Monday, I marked the first day of spring, because if you guys have been following my plan with me, I couldn't remember when the first day of spring was, and I kept being like, when is it? Did I even mark it? I didn't, because I didn't know if it had passed, and it was on this day. So I used this like kind of springy, flowery type of emoji from the Coffee Monsters code to mark it. I guess I don't know if this is where I realized that I was out of focus or what I'm doing, but there we go. Okay, there we go. Flower emoji. But I use that to mark the first day of spring. I do like to mark the seasons just for my own record, but also just because I like to see when like my kids change and stuff like that, and to just mark it. I don't know, I like to mark it. And then I did mark uploading on this day, so I used one of those filming slates that I have that is from Mandy Dreams, whose shop is obviously not a thing anymore, but I do still have a bunch of those, so we are using those up. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I use those up, because I enjoy using them, so we're gonna have to figure out a different situation for those once I run out of those. And then I did mark that I planned new releases. I don't know if I had new releases on this weekend or this week. No idea. But I planned new releases, and I used this really old planner that is from Scribble Prints Co. On the second half of Monday, I played The Sims, and I used an emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. and a Play Sim script that is from my shop in font 6, which I think... yeah, I was still playing The Sims almost every day on this week, so sorry in advance again. And then I did have a YouTube binge because I was just watching that while I was playing The Sims, and I used a Paper and Milk little YouTube icon sticker. I try to pull in as many green icons and character stickers as possible, purely just because it's a green spread and I don't use green very often, so I wanted to pull in as many as I could. But I use that, and then the YouTube binge script is in font 1 for my shop. It is a misfit because I use a lot of misfits for my shop, just because. So if you notice on the O, there's a little bit of the foil missing, which is totally fine with me. I don't really care. And then after that, I did mark cooking dinner, so I used another Paper and Milk Mario to mark that. And then obviously we marked my dog passing away, unfortunately. So I used, this is technically a treat, munchkin from Once More with Love, but I cut off the little treats and just used the black dog with a heart because he was a black lab, and this was literally the best sticker that I was able to find with it. And I don't have like any angel stickers. I could have done a whole spread dedicated to him, but I wanted to mark it and then move on, because I'm one of those people where, do I need to have a whole spread dedicated to someone? Probably, but also I feel like it's easier to move on if you mark it and let it go, because I feel like then at that point, if I went back to the spread, I would have been really sad. I also don't have any like funeral angel type of kits, and I don't have any specific dog kits, so that is the reason why I use this kit. But I did mark it. I did put Bubba on there, even though his name was Cujo, because I literally almost never called him Cujo. I called him Bubba. So yeah, that is it for Monday. Moving on to Tuesday, we'll move out of the sadness of that day. Tuesday was my payday, as always, so I used a payday script from the foil bundle as well as an icon from the bundle. And then this was one of my training days. I had a training class for the position that I am in, which, okay, what's funny is that you're supposed to get this class, no joke, like right when you get this position that I'm in, and I've been in this position for almost 7 years, I believe, and I never got this class, which is wild. And they finally brought it back, so I finally got to take this class. It was just funny because I literally 7 years I was supposed to get this class, and one of the people that was facilitating it, they were like with me on my team, and they got my position after I did, and they took the class before I did, which was wild. So like, never got this class, finally got to take it, but I used Vanellope to mark it. Fun fact for me, I usually will use some type of Disney character to mark anything related to work, so Vanellope matched, so I used her. And then I did mark that it was a rainy day. Guys, I was late to this class, which was the worst part. So there was a major accident on my normal freeway that I take because of rain, because we were still going through our stupid rainy day spell. And guys, it was bad. It almost would have taken me like I think 2.5 hours if I went my normal freeway. It still took me 2 hours to get to work. I left so early and I was still late, which was wild. So because of the rain, I did obviously mark it because I like to mark rainy days. So I used a munchkin to mark that, and then I did mark the traffic because, oh my god, it was ridiculous. It was literally ridiculous. And I used a wonton a million sticker in a car to mark the traffic. And then after that, I marked that I was late because I was only like 15 minutes late, I think, which not terrible in retrospect, but also not great. And I also wasn't the only one that was late. There was someone else who was late too, so I was like, cool, not just me. But I was late, so I used a Once More Love munchkin that's like rushing to mark that. And then after we got home, we made soup for dinner because rainy day, we wanted the soup. And it's, oh my god, guys, this soup is so good. It's like a kale like kielbasa sausage tortellini type of soup, and it's so good. It's so good. But I used a munchkin to mark that. And then last but not least, I marked that I went to bed early because I was exhausted from obviously crying the night before, from my dog passing away, not sleeping, and just getting up early, everything mixed together. So I did use a Stick with a Plan Co-Girl and a Bed Early script from Carly Plans. Moving on to Wednesday. Wednesday was day 2 of that training class. So I used this time a Wonton a Million Tinkerbell because why not? Figured Tinkerbell matched as well because she was green. So we used her. And then I marked more rain. Guys, I swear this rain, it's not raining anymore, but now we're in like June gloom. So I don't know if everyone else has June gloom, but Southern California has a marine layer, and in the morning it's like 60 degrees, and then in the afternoon it gets to like the 80s. But for some reason, all of May and all of June has been like 60 degrees and like 50s and at night. And I'm like, what the hell is happening right now? What is going on with our weather? Which I'm not going to complain because usually by now it'd be very hot and you'd be sweaty and dying. But I'm not going to complain. But I'm like, hello? Was this rain like a foreshadowing of what June in the summer is going to be? Because I'll take it. If it's not going to be really hot, I'll take it. They said that we have a heat wave coming this weekend and it's only supposed to be in the 80s. And I'm like, oh my god, I'll take the 80s. I thought a heat wave usually means like 110, 115. So we'll take the 80s. So anyway, I marked the rain. I don't know how I got on that tangent. Oh, more rain. We were talking about rain. But I marked more rain and I used another munchkin to mark that. Sorry, whole tangent. Don't mind me. I marked that I made it on time and used like one of those like yes type of munchkins because literally me, the fact that I made it on time, it was an accomplishment. And then I marked going to Pavasta Lab. I know that's not how you say it, I'm sure it's not, but it's a place that's in Anaheim. I went there with my friend because I just needed some time to not be at home. I needed some time just to process things, I guess, in a way, because we were struggling a little bit and I didn't want to be at home. There was a lot of things happening, and obviously other than my dog passing away, there were some other things happening as well, so I was just didn't want to be there. So we did get pasta after work and I used a Wonton a Million sticker to mark that, and then I marked getting mochi donuts and used a donut from Once More Love for that. But yeah, just sitting that at home, talking to some friends, and that was all I wanted. When I did finally get home, I did play some more Sims, and I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji and a Play Sim script again from my shop in font 6, which if you didn't know, I have a shop. It's always linked down below if you ever wanted to check it out. And then last but not least, I marked that I was tired AF, and I used a munchkin and a Tired AF script in font 1 from my shop. I'm sorry, we're struggling a little bit. Moving on to Thursday. Thursday I got to sleep in because I worked a little bit later. Oh, I was still closing this week. Hey, look at me go. Guys, I'm now a mid-shift girly and I hate it. Some shifts I start at 10, some shifts I start at 11. I'm not a morning person and I don't like it. So yeah, we a mid-shift girly now, unfortunately. It's not fun, but I was still closing on this week. So for the Thursday, I slept in, obviously. So I used a munchkin, and the sleep in script I believe is either from Station Stickers or it's from Kinsey's Creations, whose shop is no longer open. I don't fully remember. Actually, Station Stickers even still open? I don't know. I have so many different scripts from different shops that I don't remember if they're open or not because I haven't purchased from them in a long time, but we slept in. And then I played more Sims. Gee, what a surprise. And used another emoji and a play sim script. I actually am running out of Sims stickers. I need to get some more because I used up all of them when I was on this Sims binge. And then I did wash my costume on this day and used a paper and milk Maru and a wash costume custom that I had made for me for a long time ago. And then after that, I did mark that I watched some Twitch streams and I used another paper and milk sticker for that. And also, guys, I finally made myself Twitch streams customs, so now you guys don't have to watch me write it in constantly, which is great. And then after that, when I went to work, I marked a coffee run and used a Starbucks cup that is from also paper and milk. Wow, we used a lot of paper and milk, but I marked that the coffee run script is from the foil bundle that came with the kit. And then last but not least, I marked The Walking Dead. I'm not entirely sure if I watched that when I got home, if I got the coffee before I went to work, I don't know, but I watched The Walking Dead, so I used a zombie sticker from Once More with Love and then a Walking Dead script that is in font 6 from my shop. That one is actually not in my shop, but I can bring it to the shop if someone would like it. Excuse me, again, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to stop this voiceover just to clear my throat, so I apologize to anyone that does not like that, but we're going to move on to Friday. So Friday, I started off by watching some more Walking Dead. I think this is when I kind of fell off of it. I got to about season 5, whatever season the governor dies, which, spoiler alert if you've never seen The Walking Dead, but whatever season he dies it's the farthest that I got, when they're like in the prison, but they're gonna have to leave the prison. But for The Walking Dead, again, I use the same situation with the zombie sticker and the script. And then I marked getting bakers. Okay, I never knew this because I was talking to one of my friends who lives in LA about bakers, and she had no idea what I was talking about. And I was so surprised that she had no idea what I was talking about. So apparently, Baker's is only where I live, or like the area that I live. So if you guys have had no idea what I was talking about, sorry about that. But it's like a fast food place. It's actually, they got good burgers. So we get it. It's like a cheapo fast food burger, but I don't mind it. But anyway, I used a little burger to mark Baker's, and then I marked that I had cramps because we love when we have cramps. It's a great time. And I used a munchkin to mark that. The second half of Friday, obviously I had nothing crazy happening. I did mark that I started listening to Midnights, which was the Taylor Swift, or newest Taylor Swift album, if none of you know or if you don't enjoy Taylor Swift. So fun fact about me, I have never been a huge Taylor Swift fan. I liked some of her songs, but nothing like crazy where I was like, oh my god, best artist ever type of situation. However, I listened to Midnights and I'm obsessed with it. Like the entire album I've enjoyed. And I never liked Folklore. I never liked Evermore. Lover I didn't mind a little bit. I just didn't listen to most of it. So the last like official like album that I listened to, I think was 1989. And other than that, the rest of them, like after that, were all just like random songs that I heard on the radio. But guys, Midnights was so good, and I wish that I could go to her concert so bad. Like it's all over my Instagram, and I wish I could go so bad, but I can't because tickets are like $1,500 for one ticket. And I'm like, that's wild. But also because SoFi Stadium is her last time of it. And of course that's the closest one to me, and that's of course the end of her tour, so tickets are even higher than everywhere else, and I'm just like, I can't afford that, but I want to go so bad. But anyway, I listened to Midnights on this day. That's my whole tangent. But I used a paper and milk Maru to mark that, and then I just marked that I had a bad day, unfortunately, and I used another Maru and a bad day script that is in font 6 for my shop. But yes, I want to go to Taylor Swift so bad, but it's fine. It's fine. I've come to the conclusion that I'm never going to go to that concert, and it's okay. The Eras tour, we're never gonna go. It's okay. Moving on to Saturday, I marked that I was feeling gross because I was, and I used an emoji to mark that. And then I got some Dunkin' and used another coffee cup and a Dunkin' script that is from Kinsey's Creations, whose shop unfortunately is no longer open. And then same situation with my wash costume. I used a paper and milk Maru and the wash costume custom. On the bottom half of Saturday, I played some Sims before I went to work and used an emoji and the play sim script again. And then I marked that I got gas. Wow, I did very little on this day. And I used a Grin and Bear It's little like gas icon or character sticker, I guess, to mark that. And the get gas script is from my shop in font 1. And then I marked that I had 0 fucks left because That's me at work just in general now lately. And I use like this side-eye Fox and Cactus Girl, and the Zero Fucks Left script is from Planet Hannah, I believe. I have no idea what font that's in, but it's pretty positive it's from there. Moving on to Sunday. Sunday, obviously, I was off, so I did do a lot of cleaning on this day. So I used a Munchkin and the clean script that came with the foil bundle. I probably cleaned my room, maybe my bathroom, things like that. I did some laundry and used a Coffee Monsters Co. Little washing machine that's on the laundry script, or laundry sheet, and the laundry script is from the foil bundle. And then I marked taking out the trash and used a Paper and Milk Maru and a trash script that is from my shop, again in font 6, because we love font 6. Literally, font 6 is my favorite font, other than my own handwriting. We love a font 6. And then I played some more Sims. Gee, what a surprise. No one is surprised at all. We used the same situation like we did the entire week with the emoji and the script. Wow, the whole entire first half of Sunday was all scripts. That's great. Actually, most of Sunday was. After that, I did have a YouTube binge, and I used another Paper and Milk sticker for that, and a YouTube binge script that is in font 1 from my shop. And then I cooked dinner again, and I used a Paper Bits Co. Little Bear to mark that. I feel like I need a cook dinner script now at this point, because we be cooking. We've been cooking a little bit more frequently than normal. And then last but not least, for Sunday, I had to print invoices for whatever orders I had open, and I used a Paper and Milk printer to mark that. And that was my Sunday. Apparently pretty productive Sunday-ish, kind of, maybe, who knows. We cleaned in the morning, that's all I know. But that is everything for this spread. We will let Filming Lindsay catch up really quickly, since I have to film that I did Sunday very, very quickly. But I really enjoyed this spread. I actually really like the way it turned out. I was a little iffy. So green, not my favorite color, I will be honest. There's something about greens I just do not like, and I was actually very pleasantly surprised at how much I like this spread. I think it's really pretty. I do actually think I like it better than last week's spread, which is kind of surprising, because I thought I was going to like the cottagecore one better, but I think it's like the peachy colors in this spread that I really enjoy. But yeah, actually, I'm genuinely surprised I like this spread more than I thought I would. So thank you guys for watching. We will put the we will put the spread back in the planner. We cannot English. We're almost done. It's okay. We're fine. We're almost done. And I will flip through everything that is left in the kit. It is obviously an ultimate kit, so we're going to be using those solid labels for future Plan With Me's whenever I need them. That was my goal, is to use as many of the pattern labels so that I could try to use the solid labels for if I ever needed it. So that was why there's a lot of the pattern labels already used. But we will do a little bit of a wiggle for you guys as well. Give you all the foily goodness, even though you literally can't see anything other than hollow. It's really sad. It makes me sad. But that is everything for this spread. I hope you guys enjoyed this Plan With Me. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Apologies that it took me a while to get this video up, but we're finally feeling better, which is great. Please subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and leave me some type of comment down below, and I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye, guys.